Welcome back to the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real and the footy is soccer. We've got another transfer market update episode for you guys. Joining us on the pod, Mike Daddy's unable to join us, so we got one of our favorite Arsenal pundits stepping in. Gunner Mike, how are you?
Doing well, sir. How about yourself, man? Happy to be here with you.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. I'm currently on the beach of Cancun right now. I'm glad I could get this podcast going. I'm glad you could join us as well.
Nice, man. We're having a great time, brother. We're having a great time.
It's nice, brother. It's nice. I highly recommend it. It's a very cheap flight.
Okay.
Funny enough, it's very quick. It was like an hour and a half, $100 one way. It's like, fuck yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, run that.
Yeah. So, it's really nice. But we've got a lot of Arsenal news we got to break down today. So, let's get into it. 90 seconds with... Take it away. What's the first rumor?
The biggest rumor we have is Declan Rice for Arsenal transfer record fee of $105 million. That seems to be happening. Hopefully they get over the line, so on and so forth. Man, everything seems to be going on the right trajectory. You got Julian Timber, Ajax, coming over for about 45 to 48 mil. Final stages. Things are coming to the final end of things here. I expect to hear some good things by the time the weekend. So, William Saliba, our cornerstone in defense, our best defender. We signed him to a new deal. That'll be solidified this weekend. That's a cornerstone for us. Gotta love it. Had to lock him down. We had no other option there. So we're moving on there. And then Bukayo Saka, our crown jewel, our golden boy. The straw to our drink here. That is Arsenal. Is Bukayo Saka. He resigned. That is done and delivered. Announcement is done. He's the man. And then lastly, our best academy prospect at the moment, Ethan Waneri, finally decided to re-up with the team. This past week, there's been a lot of rumors going on. A lot of people were saying City, Chelsea, United even. There was a huge race for him. Everyone wanted him, basically, to not re-up with Arsenal. It seems like all these guys, all it took was to talk with Arteta, and that's it. You talk with Mikel, he'll sell water to a well, you know what I mean? And that's it. And we keep it.
Incredible. Keeping it in the EPL, we've got some other confirmations. Mason Mount on his way from Chelsea to United. That is a fee of £55 million plus 5 more. And Mike Daddy asked me to give Mount me over to United. That is confirmed. We're going to confirm that on the Footy Fetish. They still need to have some medicals done, but that's too much money for it to not go through. Also rumored to be going to United is Andre Onana, goalkeeper at Inter. Inter are asking for 50 to 55 million euro. Gunner Mike, what other confirmations do we have in the EPL?
Pau Torres came out today. Villarreal's best defender is making his way to play with his former manager at Aston Villa and Unai Emri. Contracts till 2028, and it looks like they're going to pay less than the release clause. Hell of a bit of business from Aston Villa. They're doing incredible things right now.
Yeah, fantastic window from those guys. And then finally, we've got a couple more confirmations and rumors. Moises Caicedo from Brighton to Chelsea. The player has said yes, the clubs need more time to iron out the details. Manchester United sense the weakness and have now entered the race. We've also got confirmations of Lucas Hernandez from Bayern Munich to PSG for a fee of $48 million to $50 million. We will get the details on that very shortly. Jeffrey Kondogbia from Atletico Madrid will be joining Marseille for a fee of €8 million. That will be until 2027. Edson Alvarez will not be joining Borussia Dortmund. Ajax have pulled out. There will be no babies had at Dortmund. Brozovic is on his way from Inter to Al Nassr to join up with Ronaldo for a fee of €23 million. That'll do it for your rumors and updates in the transfer market. Stick around. We've got a great roundtable talk with Gunner Mike. Gunner talk to me about this Declan Rice deal. Is it the player that puts Arsenal over the line into at least the Elite Eight Champions League? Are we talking first place EPL? Give me your thoughts on this transfer.
All right, so Hugh, man, there's a lot to unpack here with the Declan Rice transfer. A lot to unpack. I think as far as Arsenal are concerned, in general, it definitely raises the level completely. I think there's a huge trickle down effect with signing Declan Rice that helps the club tremendously. Like when we're doing our quick fire over the transfer, so on and so forth. I 100% believe that Ethan Waneri and his family saw that Declan Rice signing and was like, wow, like Arsenal was serious. But between, a couple months ago up until now, everything has been saying that he's leaving. And I think that, when you have a signing like that, a marquee statement, a marquee signing, uh, it changed the trajectory for a whole club. This is the biggest signing we've ever had. Our record signing
Yep.
was Nicolas Pepe for 72 million. This is, what is this? 105. I mean, this is smashing anything we've ever even dreamed of as far as a football club. So
This is the biggest transfer of an English player ever.
it's nuts. It's nuts. So I'm just happy that I was talking to one of my buddies today. I never even dreamed of us being in this position 2 years ago to be able to sign a player like him when his time arose, to be having to have to move and go to a big club, so on and so forth. He's a big signing for us, man. Uh, all this goes back down. You can read any report. All of this comes back down to Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta is that guy. He is that guy. Every signing that we're having right now, he's convinced all of them to re-up or to come through and be a part of the project. It is him. It is him and solely him. It is, he's got a city behind him. You got an ultimate project. You got London. You got a young coach. You got a young squad that has proven it to a degree like, hey, we can at least compete. And we just got to sprinkle on the add-ons to put us over the top. I will say, I think it's interesting that now that the Declan Rice signing is kind of coming to fruition, the goalpost is moving again for Arsenal expectations. Uh, when the season ended, all we heard was, "Oh man, Arsenal, this was a fluke. They not even gonna compete for top four again next year. This was because everybody was down." And now that we're signing Declan Rice, all of a sudden it becomes they got to get silverware next year or it's a failure. And I just think it's funny. I think it's funny. Now, do I think we need to get silverware next year? Absolutely. We need to make significant strides, be prominent, be in a race for a lot of different competitions. And I think that Declan Rice can take us there. But saying we got to win this, that, and the third next year, I think is far fetched. You got a lot of competition out there. Things are tough. But Declan takes us to another level. He's a level raiser, maybe a future captain, depending on how long he stays on. I love the signing, and more than anything, it's a statement for everybody else to see. Arsenal is serious. Arsenal is serious, man. So that's the biggest transfer of probably the market so far until Mbappe makes his move. Um,
Argue Jude is right, but as far as importance to the team and impact and influence, I'd argue Declan Rice is going to have more of that than Jude Bellingham will have for Real Madrid.
and then again,
But
yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off, but it's like, yo, and that's 100%. And I think that shows his character as well because trust and believe. If he wanted to go to City, he could have went to City, and they would have paid the price. But things were communicated, and it was like, hey, I don't want to do that. Same with Jude. These guys are going to programs, institutions with history rather than money, rather than instant gratification. You know what I mean? Rather go through the grind and
Yep.
and do it with a reputable institution. And I respect that type of character in footballers these days because these guys are you know it's all by a dollar. But I know I went on a little long here with Declan, but
So I'm gonna change gears for a second. I did this with our Bundesliga Bayern Munich pundit. I had him go through his ideal starting 11,
yep.
and so I want to see in your mind where these new signings, where Arteta should put these guys. So I've got the obvious two that I think already filled out for you. Ellie as a left winger.
Yep.
Help me out. Let's start. You want to start with
We can start with the back. We can start with the back. Yeah, 100% Aaron Ramsdale.
Ramsdale? All right. Now work from right to left
So our right back, I think, is still going to be Ben White,
and White. Okay.
and from there, we'll go to our right center back. It will be William Saliba, easily.
Okay.
Our left center back will be Gabriel,
You think he's going to hold that down?
100%. His
Okay.
competition is Jakob Kiwior, who's a good player, a good young player. But I think Gabriel has really solidified himself as one of the best left-sided center backs in Europe. Honestly, he's really good. He had a great season last year, a great season. Um, left, still very young. He's one of the first people in the project for Mikel. One of the first people he went and got. Zinchenko is our left back easily. Our guy who inverts and can drop into our midfield and contribute. Um, Here's where it get interesting in the midfield. I still think we go with a single pivot. I think yeah,
Oh,
that's what we've been doing. You know what I mean? Partey has been our single yeah. Partey has been our single pivot. I think if he stays, I think he's still our single pivot.
let's assume he does not stay. Who goes here?
Declan. Declan.
Well, I mean, what we know right now,
I,
you just you just squeezed Partey. I mean, I guess you keep him around for depth, but he's probably going to want to go get that bag in Saudi Arabia.
no, I feel I really think it would be it may be a Saudi Arabia move, and I've been seeing Juventus tied to him as well. I'm really hoping that he stays just because he decided to come with us when he didn't have to. He was on the Champions League team in Atletico Madrid, and he came and he's got in the trenches with us. And I would love to see him be with us playing Champions League. Players like that who've come and like stayed with us and been in the grind. I just want to respect that type of player. But yeah, if he does go, it is what it is. But yeah, so I got Rice, and then obviously for the right-sided midfielder, right-sided eight, it's gonna be Martin Odegaard, bar none, our captain, um, great player. And then for the left side, it's gonna be Kai. It's gonna be
Was
Kai.
about
Yeah, it's gonna
okay.
be Kai, man.
Ooh,
It's been
chills, bro. I'm
yeah,
getting chills hearing this.
it's been I don't want to say well documented by now, but it's been kind of put out there that Mikel sees him as a midfielder and he wants him doing what he was doing at Leverkusen, not that nine shit or you know all that stuff. Like no, and then it's gonna be
You know what happened there? Just I want to kind of dive into that. I
yeah,
think what happened is he was played as a center forward, but it was a second center forward in a 4-4-2 type of situation,
right,
which really puts him as a 10. He was really playing the number 10 role
yeah,
for Leverkusen. Chelsea, for whatever reason, saw him as, oh, he's the front man over at Leverkusen. That means he can play the 9 in the EPL. And I'm not going to lie, he did okay. I know you might have some criticism for him playing the 9, he was out of position. I think he is going to have a ton of success playing in this hybrid.
I mean, unless we pull off some magnificent signing between now and when the window ends, it's going to be Gabby Jesus. You know, another guy who took a chance on us, could have gone anywhere else, and decided to come to us. And yeah, um,
Who's his backup?
it's either going to be Eddie or it's going to be Flo Belligan, our new USA international. So it'll be one or the other. It just depends on.
He stays, man.
Hey, man. You know,
I don't see it happening.
I'm telling you, man, Hugh, man, I've literally seen it. Well, not literally seen it, but I've just in the market. This man Mikel is selling water to a well, man. He's selling shit, man. He is getting guys to buy in and be like with the shits, man. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. But he's getting guys to buy in. If it came down to it and it was like, hey, man, look, I need you. You're gonna play, because I mean, if he stayed, he's gonna play you. He's gonna play. We got a lot of games coming up. We got a lot of games. He's gonna play. So it's just a matter of what's it gonna be. But I think it would have to be a decision between him and Eddie. And I think people are sleeping on Eddie's market as well. Eddie is not a bad player at all. At all. Eddie's easily a $30 million player. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
This here for Arsenal. What's the backup for Mark? Because that's what happened at Arsenal last season.
100%.
Is y'all got one or two key injuries, and there was no backup that could fulfill those shoes, and we just saw them drop points like crazy.
So we can start with the back line. So as far as the back line, right back, you got Tomiyasu.
Okay.
Just need him to stay healthy. You know what I mean? Good player. Backup for Saliba would be Timber.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Timber could also play the, the right back if you need to.
Yep.
But in the meantime, he'll be direct competition and cover for Saliba. For Gabriel, we got Jakob Kiwior, who he was at Spiezza last year. Um, in Serie A. Spiezza.
Oh, Spezia.
Yeah, Spezia. Okay, yeah. He was their star center back. Yeah, we took him in January,
Okay.
and then Kieran Tierney. I think he's staying, bro. It seems like he's staying. Um,
Be the starter here.
so what's going on here is Mikel likes to do the inverted back
Outside back.
from the left,
Yep.
right? So
Right.
from that standpoint, Zinchenko is always going to play because he just likes to do it from the left, from the most for the most part. And Tierney
Yeah.
doesn't have those capabilities.
Right.
Now, when he wants to do it from the right, you could take White off really and sub in Tomiyasu or Timber on that right side, because both of them can do it. Tomiyasu was hurt last season. That fucked us up tremendously. He was hurt from January to the end of the year. So that threw us off. So we had no versatility as far as being able to switch sides, as far as doing what we do. We could only do it from the left because that's just all we had. So
Okay.
that's all
Let's
the
keep
backups from
going.
the back.
Back your team, you can make the decision almost right now, or not decision. You can make the guess on whether or not Arsenal can go the distance right now, just based on their backups, because you need to be able to fill any of these positions
Yeah.
with whatever backup is there. So who do you got for Odegaard?
Now I will say that back line looks good though, right? Backup one. That's
I'm
decent,
impressed
right?
with that.
That's decent. For Odegaard,
Maybe I would maybe bring in
I think we
one
might,
more quality back.
and I agree with you. I agree. We could do one more. as far as backup to Odegaard, you got Fabio Vieira.
Ooh, sheesh.
You got Fabio Vieira, or
Not about him.
you got him, and you got Emil Smith Rowe.
Oh, that's gonna go on the other side.
I mean, yeah, you can put him on that side because I think that they really want him to be the left-sided backup 8. So you got Vieira and you got Smith Rowe, and then you got Partey as a backup to Rice and Jorginho.
Ooh, shit.
And Jorginho.
Yeah. He's staying.
You know what I mean? So
just assume. I would imagine they're just assuming Partey is gone. He's just.
right.
You know what else happens
What's up?
when Partey leaves? All of the rumors and whispers about sexual assault, they also go with him and they disappear into the Saudi Arabian League.
They do.
You know,
They do.
and on top of that is those rumors and allegations also leave Arsenal's club. So, I mean, you're almost like hoping that he leaves.
Yeah. No, I mean,
just because it's baggage, just get that baggage out of here. No, I mean, I agree with you. He hung out with Arsenal to the very end, and he was there during some tough times. But
yeah. No. I mean, any of that other shit is not. There's no room for it whatsoever. If that ever were to be true, prove true, if that
yeah,
comes to the light, then yeah, I mean, he really shouldn't be in football. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But we'll see how that goes. Now Saka at the moment, you got either Leandro Trossard or Reece
Ooh.
Nelson, whoever you want to put, whoever you put on one side, you can put on the other side for Martinelli. You know what I mean? It's kind of what.
The same thing that we did in the midfield. So what's going to wind up happening? Can both of those players play left or right?
Both players can play left or right.
Damn.
Here, when I tell you Arteta is the guy, bro, but we've said this for a long time.
Yeah,
We
we
never
both.
waver.
You
We
and I
never
both.
waver, bro. We never waver,
Never,
bro.
never.
You're the only person I can talk about this shit with because we never waver. We're always like, hey man, we see what this guy's doing. He's going to work. You can see the plan. You can see it.
Doubt that like he's the guy to lead Arsenal back to the top.
There was
There's
no
never
doubt.
been the doubt.
There was no doubt. There was no doubt. So yeah, and you got now. We'll say I think we could improve a little bit more on the front line as far as
Yes,
reinforcement.
you need backups. You need better backups. Trussard.
Not for extended periods. Not for extended periods. Yeah,
Last season, staying healthy and being consistent, which is why they're rated so highly.
yeah.
It's because they are consistent at the highest levels. But we saw what happened when you got that. I guarantee you guys wish you had Balogun because he would have been, I think, at least maybe not a like for Jesus, but I think he would have had some success and maybe got you some goals in games that y'all really needed. Like there were some draws at the end of the season that, man, one goal would have been just so nice for you guys. Just one more goal.
If
That would have been 3 points.
if two of those draws we got at the end of the year were, you know,
3
6
points.
points, 6 points
Yeah.
instead of 2 points,
6 points.
we win the league,
Oof.
bro. We win the
Yeah.
fucking league, bro.
Woo.
We win the
Man.
fucking league. So yeah, no, it's just tough. It's just tough.
Don't do that to yourself.
I try not to, but it's the truth. It's the
Don't
truth.
do that man.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
It is, man.
So it is what it is, man. But you know,
Yeah.
you just gotta appreciate the journey along the way because we're coming. Like this team's not going anywhere. Team's not going anywhere.
The fact that y'all were able to do as well as you did with the few amount of moves. So what moves did you guys make last summer? You got Jesus and Zinchenko.
Hey,
That's all I can remember.
we got Jesus, Zinchenko, and
Tomiyasu.
no. Tomiyasu was the year before.
Okay.
We had Zinchenko, Jesus, Fabio Vieira. I, it, I really think it was just those three, and then we had Jorginho and Trossard in January. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I think those five was really it. We can definitely confirm. But I think And Matt Turner was in there too. Yeah. Matt Turner was in there too. Shout out to him. I think this may be his last season. He's not gonna want to sit for a whole nother year and just not play. Because Ramsdale is obviously what it's gonna be.
A right
And Kyrier. Yeah.
back.
Yep. And Marquinhos. Marquinhos will be coming back from the loan. Forgot about Marquinhos. He is, bro. He is. He is. He
Hey,
is.
bruh.
Nah, that's where he went on loan to Norwich. We bought him from Sao Paulo, and then he went to Norwich on loan. Um,
I got you.
yeah. Uh, trim some fat. Trim some fat. And it's crazy. You think about Lacazette, who shit. I think he was like top 3 in Ligue 1 in goals this past
Yeah,
season. You know what I
it's
mean?
crazy. It's
Crazy,
fucking crazy.
crazy, bro. Like he balled the fuck out. Look out.
Balled the fuck out.
Who? Yeah.
Goon.
And you know who else who balled the fuck out? You?
Yep.
Balogun.
Yep.
Get off
So,
early. Get off early, man. Get off.
mm,
Maximize your profit when you can, because that's straight profit for him. That's straight profit. And he got off in Ligue 1. And we just talked about Lacazette being top 3 in scoring in Ligue 1. In the year
yep.
prior in the EPL, what did he do for us at Arsenal? He didn't do shit. We couldn't get no goals up out of him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, it's a balancing act there, essentially.
Well, so what's going on with these loan players? So we got Lakonga, another one on loan. What's
Lukonga's
his
gone.
deal?
He's gone.
He's gone?
He's gone.
Okay.
We brought him in. He stayed. He played for a year. Had some potential. He looked decent. The second
Yeah.
year, Mikel gave him chances up until
Right.
January. And I remember his last game before we sent him out on loan. He was terrible. He was
Mm,
terrible. He played the first half. Mikel subbed him at halftime. He didn't even come out in the second half. And
that's rough.
yeah, I truly think that he goes to Burnley with Vincent Company. Vincent Company was his coach at Anderlecht when we bought him. So I think he just takes him back. That's his guy. So I think he goes back with Company and goes back to Burnley. Whether that's via loan or a permanent sale, who
Okay.
knows? But I think he's gone for sure.
What about coming back forever? Like Maitland Niles coming back or gone?
Gone. His contract's expiring. He's gone. Nicholas Pepe. If they don't find a buyer, they're gonna buy him out. No. He was loaned to Nice. Um, they're not buying him. They don't want a permanent transfer. We don't want him to stay. So either we're gonna find someone to come in and buy him, or we're gonna just cut our losses and you know pay him. Right, right. I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Whether it be a loan with an option to buy, or it was over for him. Uh, Not this season that just passed, but the season before, where we missed out on top 4 in the
Mm,
last game of the season. Mikel subbed him. He was in the game. Mikel subbed him at like the 27th minute in the game, bro. Like in the first half, like he was playing so bad. He was playing terrible. I remember watching the game
I
like
do remember this.
it was
Yeah, I
like
do
it's
remember this.
awful. Like he's looking terrible out here. He got him off the pitch within the first half. It was over after that, bro. Once Mikel doesn't trust you as a player,
Yeah.
there's no coming back for him, bro. I've seen it happen. There's no coming back. Like, I tell you, I wish, like, you see the guy on the top of the list, Guendouzi. I wish this guy was on my team still.
You and I have a difference of opinion on
I
this
hear
guy.
you. We talked about him plenty. I love the
We
guy.
have.
I love the guy.
Yeah.
I think he's very good. But yeah, like, him and Mikel got into it. That's it. You out of here.
Hey,
You
it's
out of
that
here.
easy.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. So you know. But yeah, I think the same thing happened with Nuno.
Okay. So there are some potential players that were on loan last season that could come back and, looking at this,
Yeah. Yep.
your boy Marquinhos could easily sell,
100%.
no problem.
100%.
True sorry, but we don't know enough about him to. I don't know if you watch him. I don't think we know enough about him to just completely write him off as someone who can come in and compete for that second position.
I think it comes down to something like this, right? Like, so let's say you got an older player who's pretty good, and then you got
Yep.
a younger player whose potential is clearly higher. You always are gonna play the younger player because it's like you could potentially just get more out of them. You know what I mean? And obviously,
Yep.
situation to situation, sometimes you go with the experienced player, but it's just you got a younger guy whose level is not much lower than the older guy, and he has a higher potential. You're gonna go with that guy. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? There's more bang for your buck there, but I could definitely see Marquinhos, muddying those waters for Trossard and Nelson if we don't send them back out.
Absolutely. And I want to go back to this back line here.
100%. He played center back his first year, and then
So
yeah,
you've got a whole bunch of guys could all play, but could also all play
bingo,
if you needed them to.
bingo.
So he's fine. You've got the
Expect a lot of three-man back line next year. Expect a lot of three-man back line next year. So hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
how's that going to work?
Hear me out.
You want to.
So it would be a diamond, right? 3-4-3 diamond with Zinchenko coming in on that bottom left part of the diamond, right? So someone who could kind of flank out and be on the inside. Um, so if you've kept up with Mikel. This guy has updated the system every single season. Like it stays the same, the principles, but the nuances, like things just kind of he tinkers with everything a little bit. Like each season, it just kind of like it's almost like he's just trying to find his final form. You know what I mean? And I think that's why he keeps buying all these players with all this versatility.
The
So he
versatility,
can just
yeah.
do all kind of shit whenever he wants to do it. But yeah,
So okay, so help me set this.
it would be. I think the center would be Saliba. Uh, I'm moving Gabriel to the left. I'm moving Gabriel to the left, and I'm putting Ben.
Ben,
And I'm putting Ben on the white, on the right. Yeah, putting Ben on the right. Uh,
I think
so
you're still sticking with Rice right here.
you're not taking that guy out the middle. Leave that guy right there. And then
So what's going to happen?
so you something like that.
Give here.
Something's got to give.
I think it's got to be Odegaard, and then
Yeah, so it may be something where Havertz is out the way, and not involved. I think Zinchenko is staying involved. Yeah, it's got to be your wing back. I think Zinchenko is staying involved, and
Tyranny.
I just don't trust it. I don't think he has the technical ability. to do what we need in that type of situation. I just don't.
Man, call me crazy. Soccer win back?
Kyle Saka started as a left wing back when he first came into the team. It's a Hugh, yeah, man. He he came in under Unai Emri as a left wing back. Uh, but yeah,
You got
you know,
Zinchenko, and then on top of them, they bring Saka in up
right.
here, back. That's going
That would be a tough proposition because we do not have a right wing back at the moment. That's
to check this out. Just one of my favorite parts of these episodes. You keep whether it's
yeah, and they can rock out. Yeah, I think that's yeah.
this is where Arteta has set himself up to have a 3-man back at least.
Tell you, man, I truly think obviously we wanted to win the title this past season,
Yeah.
but I think that should create a monster. Bro, look at the business we getting done in like the first 2 or 3 weeks of the window.
Yeah.
Like,
You said it perfectly. This was a statement to the rest of the league that Arsenal is coming for the top spot.
yeah,
That's the best way to sum it up. It's not so much that, oh look, Arsenal are going to strengthen their team. No, we mean business. That's what they're saying. We mean business. We're coming for everybody.
yeah, nah,
I love it.
it's not. It's hey man,
I-
it's been a long time coming, brother. A long fucking time coming. I told you a long time ago, man. Look, your favorite
yeah.
player won't come. Man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I told you a long time ago. Told you a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, man. Look, when I first started getting on this pod, there was no way I thought at that time. At that time, we all knew who Declan Rice was. I had no idea that he would even be able to be coming to my team. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, man, come on, man, come on, man. Boys got Champions League football, so we'll see what we could do. We'll see what we could do. You
Man,
know,
how does it feel to be back in Champions League?
feels great. Feels great. Last time we were in Champions League was when I'd be seeing that replay of that Ozil goal all the time against Ludacris.
Was that really it?
That was
Was
the
that
last
the
time.
last
That's the
time?
last time, bro. That's the last time we're in it. It's
Shit,
the last time we're in
that
it.
was a long time
It's a
ago,
long
bro.
fucking time ago. Long fucking time ago. So, yeah, man.
Wow, long time coming, man.
Hey, man, we'll take it. We'll take it, man. I just wanna reach knockouts. Like, I'm realistic, bro. You know, we're not going in. Obviously, I would love to win it, but come on, come on,
You ain't got, yeah.
come on. It's there's levels to this shit. It's like it's progression. You know what I mean? It's progression like anything else, like
Mhm.
any other sport. So you go in, maybe get to cool. You in the last what is it like the last 16? You know what I'm saying? Cool. Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe get to the last 8. And it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's good money.
that's good
That's good
money
money.
for your first time back in 7 years. You made it to the
Good
last 8.
money.
Come on, man. I can't be mad at that. But we'll see how it goes. But we got to get past group stages. Got to get past group stages. I will say that, 100%.
It's a must.
It's a
That's a
must.
must.
It's a
Yeah.
must. We need to be playing
So if
playing the
you
big
guys
boy.
finish in, you guys finishing in second potentially could be in a group with Real Madrid.
We're in,
Just realize that.
we're in pot 2.
So is Real Madrid. Oh wait.
Have you seen the
Okay, hold
pots?
on.
You seen the pots?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Let me.
Is it a Good pots. You want me to pull it up? I'll pull it up.
Pull up the pots. We're a pot 2 team. So if you're in a pot 2, I don't think you play other pot 2 teams, right? You play. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're a pot 2 team. But double check me.
Uh,
Let's see what. Wait, now when this article come out? Hold on, when this article come out? Okay.
Manchester City, Sevilla,
Pot 2, baby.
2. Madrid, RB Leipzig, Porto, Arsenal.
Come on, man.
Woof.
So I don't have to see Real Madrid, United, Inter, Atletico, Dortmund.
Dortmund.
I ain't got to see none of them. I ain't got to see none of them. So.
And you definitely will not
No.
going to go 2 English teams.
Right.
So if all these teams on a flip of the coin, never know with them. Napoli, scary. Oh, everything could go downhill next season. Bayern Munich just never want to play.
I guarantee we see Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Champions League. That's just like
Bread and butter.
rice and fucking gravy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Bayern will be in our group, and that's fine. We'll be battling out for that top spot.
And oh man, be in that group too. If it's Bayern Arsenal, just like AC Milan, throw us in there, man.
I'd rather that not be the case.
Yeah, I know, but that like you just feel like any group that we go in, and I think the group that AC Milan goes in this next Champions League is going to just be the group of death.
Damn.
That's the feeling I'm getting. Unless it's the group with Porto or Leipzig.
Right.
But
everybody's good, bro.
Everybody's fucking good. Sheesh.
Everybody's good.
All right. Well, that'll be exciting. I don't know when do you know when the official?
I'm not positive on when the draw might be.
Before that.
Yeah. Because they still got to play like they got to play all those games for folks who even qualify for group stages, right?
Right.
Oh, all those. Yeah. That's a lot of teams. God damn, that's
a lot of teams.
games.
Dude, there's a ton of games that go on during the summer that people don't even realize.
Yeah. All the make group stages, bro. That's just nuts. 100%. No, 100%.
Oh man, this was awesome. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know it's late where you are. This is the exact episode that I wanted to get you on to just break down all of Arsenal. Thank you for helping with that starting 11.
100%. Yeah.
Do you have a quick shout out?
I mean, hey man, I really just want to give a shout out to Josh Crunky, man. Josh motherfucking Crunky and the Crunky family. Them boys breaking that wallet out, that credit card, whatever it is. They going the trust, whatever's going on, they making it happen. And I think I sent you the tweet earlier today that shows how we able to spend all this money because we cut all these wages. Like ain't nobody making $350 a week with us, $250 a week. These guys are capping out at 180, 185, and that's what it is. If you get more, is off, is bonus incentivized, incentives and so on and so forth. So it's helped us tremendously because we had plenty of guys making too much money. We had Ozil and Aubameyang on the same wage bill, making $350 a week. Both guys, who weren't playing. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's been a long time coming to get to this point. So shout out to the board, shout out to Arteta, Adu, Josh Crunky. I'm a happy guy, bro. I'm a happy guy, bro.
I'm happy for you.
Hey,
happy for you, brother.
Appreciate it.
My quick shout out is going to be corn tortillas. Entirely underappreciated. Had to give that shout out. Mike doesn't appreciate corn tortillas, so I had to put him on the map.
I gotta grow up. I gotta grow up, man.
Hey, you know what, dude? You know what you gotta do? You gotta get somebody to make you a fresh corn tortilla. That
That's what
shit
it
will
is.
change your life, bro.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I made my own, and it
Yeah.
was just like. But anyway, Gunner Mike, it's been a pleasure to have you on the Footy Fetish Show. We will catch you. Be more Arsenal moves, and we will pull you back on here to talk about those as well.
Holla at me, man. You know, I'm more than happy to come on anytime, man. I appreciate you, brother, always having me. Much love, man. Much love.
Much love to you. All right, everybody. Good night. Mike, don't go anywhere.